Today's topic of discussion is bad friends. So, there's a lot of guys in today's society who have sick ideologies, sick mindsets, perversion when it comes to seeing women and objectifying women. And we're going to be discussing some key points into what to spot in a bad friend and how to remove those people out of your life. So, first point is no morals. So, morals dictate a man of value. So, you see a lot of guys in, let's say, the red pill community, these red pill dogs, they're going around talking all this high and mighty status. We need to get our status up, we need to get our money up, we need to get all these external superficial metrics up. These beta males don't attract good quality women. They are bad people in society, and these people cause nothing but destruction. These guys here are going around sleeping with low quality women. They've got poor ethics, they've got poor morals, and they think that, just because this woman looks attractive and she's easy to get, I'm gonna go and sleep with her now. These beta males have got nothing but sick perversion in them. They see women as objects, they objectify them, and they are looking for short-term relationships with these women. None of these guys with poor morals have any sense of longevity, and they do not have that sense of, that woman there, we should treat her with some level of respect, even though she doesn't respect herself, because us as men are the leaders in society, and we're going to be telling women what's good behavior and what's not good behavior. Guys in society, what they're doing is, when they're getting into a relationship or when they're speaking to women, they're not telling women what is good behavior and what is bad behavior. If a woman is not conditioned and not taught what good behavior is and what bad behavior is, she's of the weaker gender, and she will deviate more towards haram and things which are sinful. So one of them is, for example, sleeping outside of marriage. So it's a man's duty to not entertain any type of relationship outside of marriage, because that guy there is the leader when it comes to dictating everything. So when it comes to leading the woman spiritually, so mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, he needs to set the example there. Guys nowadays, what they're doing is they've got poor morals and they've got poor ethics, and then they're blaming women and they're saying, this woman here, she's promiscuous, she's this and that. And it's just like, you need to control yourself and you need to act like a man in the relationship in order for you to get the respect of the woman. The woman cannot comply and she cannot see your worldview if you do not set that example. So this is what it is, guys. You need to set the example, and you need to see that if any of these guys have got no morals and they've got poor morals, guess what? They're going to lead you towards destruction in the next life, and they're going to be leading you down and astray. So it's really important, guys. You need to surround yourself with good quality friends and guys who have got good morals. So guys with good morals, they've got a good set standard. They don't just sleep outside with random women and see, let me just try and grab this woman and let me just try and, do fornication. They don't do fornication and they don't do none of this type of stuff. So you see a lot of guys on the internet, on social media, they're talking about how they've slept with, the saying is body count. They're talking about, I've got a body count of X amount here. I went with this woman, I went that with that woman. And all these guys are all beta males. These people here are people who are destroying communities, because that woman there is getting into a relationship, a haram relationship, so a sexual type relationship, and then that's going to affect her future relationships when it comes to her partner. So a woman who slept outside of marriage has a significant higher chance of divorcing her husband. So that's why you see divorce rates are at all-time high as well in today's society, is because the morals in society are gone. They're not there anymore, and this is what the problem is. So guys need to surround themselves with good quality guys and then start moving correctly in order for women to respect them. Next point is poor habits. So a lot of bad friends who are around you are going to have poor habits, and guess what? Them poor habits are going to rub off on you. So if guys who you're around are loser type guys, guys who are not purpose driven, guys who are dirty minded, so they see and objectify women in a dirty, promiscuous way. These kind of guys have got poor habits, and then chances are they're even addicted to X-rated content. So a lot of guys nowadays in society, the stats are, I think it's around 90% of guys in society are addicted to watching filth online. It ain't a surprise how guys are having poor relationships with women. They cannot hold a conversation with a woman. They cannot trigger a woman into getting her to feel like he's the best possible man. Do you understand? These guys here are got poor morals and poor ethics, and then they've got poor habits, and then the woman doesn't respect these guys here. So that's why women are always gravitating towards seeing a better deal out there, because they're seeing how these guys here are addicted to this X-rated content. They haven't got a high amount of energy. They're not purpose driven. They're not people who are leaders. So this is why that's why the respect goes down in the eyes of women. So guys with poor habits are people who are going to lead you astray. So it's really important that you develop good habits, and then if you see any of your people who are friends of yours that have poor habits, you need to remove yourself from them kind of people. So that's really important, guys, because that's going to affect your relationships with women, and then women are not going to be respecting you from that. So next point is scarcity. So this is quite important when it comes to developing an abundance mindset. You need to develop good quality friends, and the way to do that is simply working on yourself. So work on yourself and improve it, so mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And then the next thing is you pray to God. You pray to God to bring good people into your life. So I remember Muhammad Ali, the famous boxer, he must have there was in one video, he must have been talking about this, and he said, I pray to God to give me good people, to give me good friends, and to remove all the negative people out of my life. So that's what Muhammad Ali said, and that has such a profound effect on your mindset and then your vision in life, because if you're around bad friends and you're around bad quality people, guess what? You're not going to be able to reach your full potential. So that's really important. You need to remove the bad people in your life, and then you need to develop an abundance mindset and remove the scarcity mindset, because if you go out into the world and you meet other people, guess what? You're going to come across good quality people. So that's important. And then the next point is influence. So a lot of bad friends, they'll influence the way you view the world. They'll influence the way you view relationships. And this can be problematic, because if, for example, you're in a haram type relationship, if you're in a relationship which is going bad, or if it's going through a rough patch, or whatever the case is, these guys here who are bad friends, they're going to be telling you, oh, do this and do that, and then it's going to be a detriment to your relationship. They're going to be influencing your mindset, and then you're going to start to make bad and uninformed conditions, and then uninformed decisions, and then that way there you're gonna end up falling down the rabbit hole of destroying that relationship. So guys end up getting influenced by their friends, so they go to their advice, they'll speak to their close friend, and then the close friend is telling them, oh yeah, do this and do that, and then he's thinking to himself, oh okay, so if I do that, so then he goes back home, he does what his friend has told him, and that woman ends up pulling back even more. So if, for example, he's got a bad friend who tells him, oh, your woman's not cooperating with you, what you need to do is you need to give her some flowers, and you need to give her some chocolates, or you need to do something of a good gesture. If you're rewarding giving a woman gifts, and then she's showing bad behavior to you, that's going to pull her away even more, and then you're conditioning the woman to not listen to you and to not cooperate with you. You don't reward bad behavior. So if a woman's not complying and she is pulling away, you don't gift her, you don't shower her with more affection. So this is what these beta males, what they'll do is they'll end up showering the girls with more affection, and then society has deemed it as, oh okay, if a woman is withdrawing her attention, you need to start piling on the attention and piling on the validation. So that right there is a complete no-no, and you should not do any of that type of stuff. As soon as a woman's pulling away, guess what? You withdraw your value and you withdraw your attention. So then that way the woman is conditioned that, okay, I cannot behave badly here in order to maintain this relationship. So that's important. So just to wrap up, no morals. So you need to surround yourself with good quality guys who have a high amount of morals, and then the best way to do that is having a set standard for yourself, and then you're constantly leveling up each and every single day, and then you're improving spiritually. So then your connection with God is getting stronger, and then God is putting good quality people into your life. So that's important. Next point is poor habits. So a lot of these bad friends, they have poor habits, and then they're going to end up influencing your habits. So if they're watching X-rated content, if they have perversion, and if they are into all this haram type stuff, yeah, and activity, that's going to rub off on you. So you need to spot guys who have poor habits, and you need to remove them from your life. Next point is scarcity. So you need to have the abundance mindset to realize that there's good quality people out there. You need to become a better quality person yourself in order to attract good quality people, and remove the bad friends in your life in order to have a healthy relationship with your partner. And then the fourth point is influence. So when it comes to influence, you want to surround yourself with good quality people. So then that way, when they are having an influence on you, they are influencing you to make the correct decisions in life, and the correct decisions when it comes to your relationship. You don't want to be that type of guy who's seeking advice from a friend related to your relationship, and then that guy there is giving you wrong information and wrong advice. So I tell guys as well, in general, when it comes to your relationship with your woman and with your partner, you want to just keep that between yourself and then your partner. As soon as you start to bring other people into the equation, you start to bring all these other guys, all these other women into the equation, family members into the equation, that creates all this toxic type environment, and then that ends up destroying the relationship even more. So that's important, guys. So I hope that makes sense. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.